Howdy all, my name is ChucklesTC and welcome back to my World of Outlaws 23 career mode, where today we're headed to Eldora for the final two races of both of our series. Let's go ahead and hop into the midgets first. And let's go ahead and hop into the Eldora showcase, and I'll cut back to you guys once we're there. Okay, we're loading in here at Eldora. Our goal time for practice is a 15.971. Let's go ahead and hop in it here. And see what we can do. Our record time here is a 16.603. We're not super good at this track in the midgets. And the reason the goal time is that high is, well, because it's a showcase. So we bring in faster cars, everything, and that's what's here today, is a bunch of faster cars. We're going to hope to have a pretty decent day here in the midgets, but I'm most looking forward to my street stock race, which will come in the second half of this video, where we have been pretty decent everywhere we go. Okay, and here we'll smack the wall twice while setting a new record lap for ourselves at the track. We won't pick up any damage. But we could definitely run better in a couple areas and get some improvements. Here we're going to set our best lap of a 16.106. That's 2/10 off of our goal time. And our goal is P20 in the A main. So that's pretty good running even this fast. And we're going to have a rough lap here as we shoot it way too inside on the corner. And we're looking to smack the wall. So a pretty decent 13.3. Oh, and there 16.3. I mean, and there we do it. We smacked the wall there, and we'll do it again on the edge to the second corner, and that allows this green car to catch up to us. We set a 16.5. We're gonna do one more lap of practice after this lap. It concludes. Okay, on to our final lap here, and it's going to be a rough one, as we entered way too tight again. Come through the final corner for the last time of practice. We're going to finish with a 16.409. And there we will end practice. Fastest lap of a 16.106. Let's move on to qualifying, where our goal time is a 15.650 for P20. And we're going to hope to, we're shooting for P30. Two laps here in qualifying. We have a rough first corner. And we didn't get near as low as we could have on the second corner. We go 16.3. And we have a rough first corner again. Then we get out into the outside wall and drag for a second. We have a lot better 3 and 4. And we're going to come through here and finish, or qualify P39. It's not great in a 60 car field. So let's go ahead and hop into Heat 3, starting way back near the rear. It's not true. The top 3 will move on to the feature race, the A main. And restarts here are difficult. especially when you bounce out into the outside wall. We're going to lose a ton of track position. Caution's luckily going to fly, which will kind of save our day and give us another chance back at it to make up some positions and get us into a better spot for the race. We're green here. 4 laps left in the race. Make up a position on Wheeler. Now we're up into P7. For the season finale and our local finale before we head on to regionals next episode. 2 laps remain. On to our final lap here. We'll see what we can do into the final corner. Brooks is losing pace. Oh, a cardboard flip. We're going to make up 2 positions. Coming through to finish in P5. No, P6. He got us at the line. Let's take a look at the replay here. I'll find that. I'll cut back to you guys there. Here's a replay of that incident. He cuts down, flips over. We're able to make up the track position. Let's see. Let's actually look. So here we're behind. If we just followed our regular line and cut up track, we would have beat him. Then we get to the line side by side. Right about there's the line. I think we finished in 5th, but whatever. Oh well, says we're 6th, separated by 6,000ths of a second. So let's go in C main starting in 6th, or 3rd. I'm dyslexic. And making the B main should be pretty simple. We just need to run top 5 the whole time. Preferably go out and win this, because we shouldn't have even been in this one. But we go and hit the inside wall again, like we did at the start of our heat race. Bobby Young in front of us. Cut down track here on him. It'll take second looking now to Robinson. In this 12 lap C main. We're going to bump into him. Oh, and we're going to ramp over him, hitting the outside wall hard. We're going to keep the lead. But, man, he drops down to 6th, I believe. That was crazy. So we have the lead here with a lot of damage. We're going to see what we can do. Green flag is out. We are in first, heading into the first corner. We cannot turn tight. Bobby Young is going to move and take first from us. So we'll get into his rear a bit. And we're forced to run a high line that we have not really practiced. We're going to hold it strong, though. With 8 laps to go. But a car's around and the caution will fly. And that was Bobby Young, I believe. Eyes on the flag stand here as we go back green. Reynolds is able to move up into second. Richardson takes first. Six laps to go. We are sitting in P2. We're all but drifting the car here through the corners, trying to hold on, make that B main, and see what we can do from there with a repaired car. We're going to wash onto the outside wall here. Holding on. 5 to go. There you see the top 5 in the top left corner. We have a really bad corner there. 4 to go. Eric Erickson currently looks to be the final transfer position. We're driving away a bit from Diaz and Reynolds as they're battling with each other. Now making it a 3-person battle for P3. Diaz getting some separation there. And we got really loose there, got sideways. That's going to allow Diaz to catch up to the rear of us a bit. Half a second gap over Diaz. 2 laps to go. We're forced to take the corners wide. And Richardson is going to run away with it. Almost 3-second lead. Final lap is underway. We have a half-second lead over Diaz. And we're coming through the final corners now. Richardson with a 2.5-second gap on us. We're going to come through to finish P2 in the C main. Advancing to the B main. Starting in P14. I'll cut back to you guys on the replay of that first incident. Okay, here's one look at the first incident where we sort of just get into his tire there. That turns us straight halfway through the corner. We're going to ramp up over him, smack that wall. Backs it here in first. Now as we switch our camera view to look behind us, let's go back before this incident, take a look at it from this angle. We make contact there, we'll ramp over, and he'll spin down, losing a couple positions before the caution will fly. And for all those curious to what happened to Young, let's take a look at it here. We bump into him there. He gets a bit loose. Then he'll just ramp up over that car and drop back like a rock. So it's not directly due to us. So we finish second, and we starting P14 in the B main. It's the last chance here to make the show. Going to make up a ton of positions here. We'll cut down to the bottom lane right away. It's going to be 12 laps to get it done. We're going to have a really bad first corner. But not our worst that we've seen. We were holding strong in that high lane with a super damaged car. We'll see what we can do here with a clean car, but having to work our way through traffic. Ten to go. We're racing in P11 with Richardson to get into the top 10. We're going to ramp up there for a second. We're going to ramp up again. Bouncing. Barnes is going to take the position. Richardson will get back 11th on us. Now I'll shoot it low on both of them into this first corner with 9 laps to go. We'll get a bit loose off Richardson, and then we'll ramp up on Barnes again. In P11, we're going to cut low on Richardson again. We're going to bump him. He's going to get back to our rear. Should give us a nudge. And we're up in a P10. Now making the move up to P9. Bailey has a pretty sizable gap in front of us. 7 laps to go. Bailey and Murphy now pulling away. 6 laps left. And the 26 is just pulled away from the rest of the field. 5 laps left here. No cautions yet in the B main. It's getting kind of urgent if we want to be able to finish at least P5. and make the show. I understand this is not our best track. Making the show here would mean a lot. In our final race of our full-time local season, next season I think we're just going to do the showcases if we race in them at all. Three laps left here. Oh no! There's going to be a caution. We're battling with Wright. We're going to get P7. Wright holds on to the position in front of us, but we're going to be in key position to make up and get into that transfer spot where we'll have a green light checkered.
We're seconds away from the action.
That was a crazy incident to have witnessed. Right next to us, and we're going to take a look at the replay after this race. Even if we're not able to make up those two positions to get into that transfer spot. Oh no, we're going to wreck! We go around! We're on our lid! We're flipping! We'll hold on to P7 before the caution will fly, but that is going to probably end our day and end our chance. We might take a look at that one as well. We need to make up two positions. You get past Wright, who's still in 6th, and get past Zach Cox. We drop a position on the initial restart. Fire low on right here. When you get past Collins. And we're looking like we might have the speed to do so. So we're going to shoot it low on him here. We're going to ramp up again. We're not going to get it done. So caution may fly. It will. We drop down to P9. The race that never ends is the B main. Sitting in P9 now. We have to make up 4 positions. Looks very unlikely. As we're racing with Collins to get it done, we got down on his low side. He tried to turn in low. And that just can't be done when we have this much damage. As we're doing the same thing we just did again. We'll drop down a few positions. And it's only really the front bumper that's bad. Oh, so they're stacking up here. We're up in a P8. Wright is in that transfer position, but with one final corner left, we're not going to be able to get it done. We'll come through and finish P8 in the B main for our final race of the season. Oh, and I forgot to take a look at the replay. Dang it. It usually gives me a different screen. We finished 14th in the season standings. And I'll cut back to you guys on the main menu. So we do not meet our sponsored goals. We finished 26th overall in the day. Now let's go here. There's our final race of the season. The top race. Can't even see what our top finish was. But Rauschenberg, with most of the wins of the season, 5, he claims the championship. And now let's head to the street stock race. This next episode, we're going to be heading to regionals in both series. Because we forgot to repair this car at the end of the last episode, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and repair. And let's load into Eldora, and I'll cut back to you guys once we are there. Okay, loaded in here for practice at Eldora. Our goal time is an 18.324. Let's hop into it. This track is green. And we're definitely not going to be able to run our midget line here. We might have to experiment a little bit, run a bit higher up and above that white line. So this is our first lap around this track in the street stock car. 18.58 flat is our first lap, and our goal is at 18.3. So see if we can make up 5/10 here. Not 5. Okay, that's awful. We have a ton of damage. We only needed to gain a couple tenths, and now we're going to run a lap with all this damage. We might reset practice after this. See what we can do. So we're now running 19 second laps. It's looking a lot harder to be able to even make the A main in this one today. It's an 18.8 with all this damage. Okay, now we're going to get even more. We're going to go around. I'm going to park it there. We're going to resume practice though, because I think that we could gain those 3/10 that we need to reach our goal. I definitely think that the street stocks race a lot better here than the midgets, even in practice. And the street stocks are just way more fun to race than the midgets are. And on our first timed lap of our second stint at practice, we set an 18.455, which is a new fastest lap for us. And I know that we can definitely improve on that. As there we do, we set an 18.27. Now we're going to see if we can improve any more. 18.38. Not really. We're just dipping our left front down below that line. We're going to scrape the right side there on the wall, picking up just a tiny bit of damage. That's going to make our lap a lot worse. Or we're going to go super low here on the back straight. $18.4 there. We're just doing a couple more laps, experimenting with the car and placement. So that way in qualifying we can get a good run. $18.1 there. That's the type of speed I was talking about. I think it's going to be about an 18 flat for qualifying. If we can run a lap even close to one of our 2 goal time beating laps, that would be excellent. We're going to run this lap a bit higher at the start of the corner, but cut down on the middle and exit. Run about the opposite there through that one. We struggle running up high. We're going to try it one more time though. Never mind. I turned way too much. We're going to spin out. Okay, we're going to end practice with that. Beat our goal time twice, the fast lap of an 18.182. It's going to be a struggle to hit either of those laps in qualifying, but we'll see what we can do with a clean track. where our goal position is 17.858. This track should be a little bit faster now as the sun is starting to set. And we just look to hit our marks. Maybe dip that tire a little bit lower. And we go way too high through 3 and 4 to make this a really good lap. Still 18.25. That's about 4/10 off of our goal. This lap's going to be way worse. So we're going to qualify with an 18.25. Qualifying P17, that isn't bad. We'll advance to Heat 5 starting in 3rd position. Here we're underway. The top 2 advance to the qualifying dash. Let's see what we can do. So we're green here at Eldora for the heat race. Starting in a transfer spot. Wash out into Jones there. Oh, and we'll have heavy contact there with Jones, which means we're going to wash up track and get back into him. He's going to save it, but we're going to likely lose a position here. And we are. To Brooks. Three laps remaining here. We at least want to finish 3rd. I was hoping for a second, make that qualifying dash, and see what we can get out of it. We're more focused on making the show, though, but we are catching up to Jones a bit. One second gap now to Jones. So we start the final lap. We go super low at the beginning of the corner. We're just looking to try anything here on Jones. He's going to stretch out his gap to a 1.6, and we're going to come through here to finish in P3, making the A main, but starting way back in 17th, where we started, or where we qualified. Let's go here into the A main. And we're ready to go here. And let's get underway. No purpose in waiting about, as we have a race to race. And we're just hooked on here. And we're going to lose a position or 2, 3 at the official start of the race. We're going to hook Thompson a bit there. Now wash out, getting into the wall. We're going to lose some ground. Oh my goodness. It's a lot rougher than I thought. And we're going to wreck Barnes? No, it wasn't Barnes, was it? I don't know who it was. But now we have a lot of damage all over the car. We have a rainbow on the car right now, basically. 18 laps to go. This car is extremely difficult to control. And Brooks did make the field. We just need to get to where we're not touching another car and we'll be fine. We'll get back into Vaden Top, who I guess must have been the car we put into the wall. So now we look and set our eyes on Cox, who's running in P17. Ooh, and we'll have contact with the 25 who went down low on us. He's able to do that with no significant damage, but we're going to use him to help us hook ourselves into this turn. Oh, and we're going to make contact with the 11 on the corner exit. We're going to hold on to it. We're going to lose the position, though, to Thompson. And Barnes now is going to be able to make a fight. $14 laps to go here, sitting in P18 as we just made a move for it here, but he's going to get the bottom back on us. Thompson now is slow. We wash out into the wall there. 13 laps to go. We're moving forward, but not fast enough. Oh, and we turn Bell. She'll go around. We're going to sit in P15 for the restart here, with Jeremy Cross leading the race.
They're rolling the line.
And we're back underway.
For the restart.
And we get hooked on again. We'll lose a couple positions there at the very, very start. Now we're going to shoot it in here. Try and make them all back. Back to Thompson. Is there two Thompsons in the field? There must be. Yeah, because now we're in a Thompson sandwich with Brett and Mikey. Never mind. Actually, we're not. But, you know, in the order we are. So we're in P17 here with only a couple laps left in the race. Never mind, it's 9 laps left. And we get hooked. We cannot restart or start on the bottom lane in the street stocks here. We just get hooked to their rear bumper. And that's what causes some of these accidents. As we pass Thompson 2, Electric Boogaloo, we'll get the leaderboard back up here.
Don't forget to swing by the ticket counter before you leave tonight. Ask about the 20% discount on future events here.
We bumped out to the outside by that 25 car. And are trying to make it back up to Vaden top. But it's difficult here. We're going to make some contact with Richardson. Oh, and we have contact with the inside wall now. So we fall back to P19. We're not going to meet our goal today. So we're just dropping like a rock here. And that makes sense with all the damage that we have. As we're going to make a move here. We're going to use him up on the exit. Oh, and we're going to get squeezed by the 25 and Barnes. We move up to P16 here with 5 laps remaining in our first season. We're going to look to make the move on Vaden top down through 3 and 4. We get loose. We're going to head up track. We won't get into him there. I'm going to slide back behind him with 4 to go. Trying to get a move done, and we're just seemingly unable to. We had our own altercation earlier in the race. Now let's see if we can put it all behind us and make up the position. We will. Now we have a run on green, taking 2 to go. And we're seeing right. A caution here could be our savior. As they've already taken the white flag, we're going to spin green. Oh no! We'll get out into the outside wall. Caution probably won't fly for that. we're going to be able to get back into P14 with 1 lap to go. Racing in 13th. We're catching up to him fast. As a leader, we'll go through and take the checkered flag. The race is official. We're going to finish P14 in today's race. There must have been a car down a lap. Yeah, Eric Erickson was down 2 laps, so he might have been the car that we were involved in. Let's check the replay. Okay. I know this is a bit annoying to watch. We were just falling like a rock at the very beginning. And I think it's next time around we make the move on Ericsson. No, this time around. I don't know when it happens. I guess they don't feature it. Yeah. Okay. So we finished P14 in the A main, 14th in our final race of the season, and we'll finish 11th in the season standings, with Jeremy Cross being the race winner. We'll cut back to the main menu. Back here on the main menu, we have taken a lot of damage. And there you see our season breakdown. Not outside of the top 20 once. 3 wins by Jeremy Cross, who finishes in 5th. But Mikey Thompson, who won 5 races, gets the championship. Cox won 1. That counts for 9. The other 2 one-off guys? I'm guessing so. Yeah, and both the other 2 one-offs were taken by Heath Brewster. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And come back next episode for the beginning of our regional competition. Thank you all and goodbye.